Okay, hello, good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. Is that it? That's much, much better, because you remember you're at a wedding, right? It's a joyous, happy occasion, Noah. Hello. Right, now we're at the point where she's just, don't be looking, she's just behind those plants. And we're just about to kick off. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being pure zen and 10 being ready to hop it along that field, what are we at?
Zen.
Zen? Woo! Let's see if we can change that, mess up with that a wee bit. Right, before we start, I'll introduce myself. My name is Lindy. I'm absolutely delighted to be leading us through this wee ceremony, and more importantly, in solemnising today's marriage, because we are not just here for a party. Even though we're in Ayrshire, we are here to watch this beautiful couple step into a life together as husband and wife. And we all get to be witness to that. So we are very, very privileged. Now, Jen and Gary have asked that you can take as many photos as you like today. Please don't post anything on social media until they do. But more than that, they have asked me to ask you that for the duration of this ceremony, that you are fully and utterly present with them. Because not only do they want to have a good time, but believe it or not, they want you to have a good time. And the rain stayed off. We're outside. There's loads of bevy in there. So it's a day for celebrating. So can I ask you to really and truly be present with this couple as they betroth their lives to each other? Can I ask you? Right, are we ready to go to a wedding? Everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet, please. Let's wait for the music to start and let's welcome our beautiful bridal party.
You'll be knocked back, Gary.
He's changed their minds.
Somebody hold that gate for the wee ones, please. That's it. Okay, girls, come forward. Let's welcome these wee ones. Look at this. Oh. Oh, that's lovely. You want to stand over here a wee bit, Jasmine? Just stand over here a wee bit, darling. And let's welcome our beautiful bride. When she gets to the end, you go forward and meet her.
We're not doing the kiss until the end.
Please be seated. Please be seated. Now, do you want the wee ones seated or standing?
Do you just want to have a wee seat or do you want to stand? Right, you get a seat. And you can stand down.
Okay, so you step back just a wee bit so your photographer can get you. You step forward just a wee bit. That's it. I just want to make sure we can see you.
It's a 9 now.
It says he's at a 9 now. There we go. Okay, take a wee minute, say nice things to each other. Okay. Welcome, 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 family and friends, to this joyous celebration of love and unity. Today we gather under the open sky, surrounded by the beauty of nature, to witness and honour the marriage of Jen and Gary. As we stand here amidst the timeless richness of the natural world, we are reminded of the ancient traditions that have brought us together. The land beneath our feet whispers tales of enduring love and the deep connections we share with each other and with the earth. Today we blend the rich heritage of Scottish and pagan customs with the universal celebration of love that knows no bounds or beliefs. In the spirit of these traditions, we acknowledge the elements that sustain us, the earth that grounds us, the air that fills our lungs, the fire that warms our hearts, and the water that nourishes our souls. Gary and Jen, your love is a unique and beautiful story, woven from the threads of your individual journeys. As you stand here ready to embark on this new chapter together, may your hearts be as open as the sky above, your spirits as steadfast as this wee church, and your love as enduring as the foundations upon which it stands. Let us now join together to celebrate this union, embracing the harmony of our shared humanity and the love that binds us. With joy and gratitude, we welcome you all to the beginning of Jen and Gary's married life. A weaving together of two lives that will last a lifetime and beyond. Just as the ancient Celts believed in the sacredness of nature and the eternal cycle of life, so too do we see this union as a sacred bond, worthy of reverence and care. But here's the thing. If you want something to last forever and beyond, you have to treat it differently. You have to shield it and protect it. You never abuse it. You don't expose it to the elements. You don't make it common or ordinary. If it ever becomes tarnished, you lovingly polish it till it gleams like new. It becomes special because you have made it so, and it grows more valuable as time goes by. Jen and Gary, by coming here today, you're stating your intention to care for, cherish, protect and nourish your marriage, to love each other through the ups and downs of life, to provide a safe space for each other, accept each other unconditionally, and to never, ever forget how lucky you are to have found each other in this life. May your love be as steadfast as this wee church and as enduring as the foundations on which it is built. Blessed be your union today and always. So before we go any further, Gary Thomas McGibbon and Jennifer Geraldine Christine Dunn, do you both freely seek to enter into this commitment of marriage? Okay, I'm going to ask you to come together and turn and face everybody so that everybody can see you. Wave to everybody.
Hello.
Wave to those who are going to be watching it later, especially Holly. Holly, we love you. For hundreds, are she on there?
Yeah.
Oh, great, Holly, we love you. Oh, there she is. You going to wave to Holly?
Hi, Holly.
Oh, that's lovely. For hundreds of years, the natural landscape of Scotland has inspired endless poems, songs and love stories. Today we add another love story to its keeping. But just how did that love story come to be? Well, let's go way back. In fact, we'll have to go back so far we kind of have to teleport ourselves back to 2007 when Jen was 17 and Gary was 19 and they met for the first time. That's right, it's a great story. And when asked if they could remember what they thought of each other back then, Jen said Gary was handsome as Fook but a cheeky bugger. No, you're fine.
Sorry, who's that?
Yeah, I bet I heard.
You're going to get it later.
You can stand here with me if you want. Stand here with me.
Thank you. So Jen said Gary was handsome as fuck but a cheeky bugger, and Gary said that Jen was a cheeky wee widle. So it was totally love at first sight. Well, she might have been a wee widle, but that didn't put him off asking her for a number, which she duly gave him. Well, she gave him a number, just no her number. And so when he called her the next day and realised he's been swindled, he was absolutely raging. Fast forward to 16 years later, when life for Jen was all about her baby girl Jasmine. Well, for Gary it was all about partying, working like a dog and living for the weekend. When they got back in touch and arranged to go for a meal and a few drinks after work, and the rest, as they say, is history. From spending weekends away in Edinburgh, to Jen introducing Gary to her family, and more importantly, to Jasmine, and camping out over the summer, their memories, let me in the middle, their memories from those days are filled with fun, laughter and love. They describe their relationship as being strong, explosive, passionate, but like a river, they both just go with the flow. They both also love gory Korean horror movies. That must make for a romantic date night. Pizza and a zombie apocalypse. And say their music taste is impeccable. So they're humble as well as Swifties. They didn't actually say they were Swifties, I just put that in there. Are you a Swiftie?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely not. And Gary also says, and I quote, Jen's ears are good for flickage.
Yeah, I know that.
Which he says only she will know what that means. So I don't know if that's a metaphor or we'll just let you decide. But Jen, when I asked you to share a wee bit about what you love most about Gary, you told me he is fun, impulsive and mad as a hatter. Well, Gary, you said Jen is a very caring person who always puts others first and puts up with your impulsive behaviour, like when you bring in random nonsense and she just laughs. But one of the most important things that I asked was when they both knew that they'd found the one. And Gary said, I could have told you this when we first met, but with the time and what was going on in our lives meant it wasn't the right time for us. Well, Jen said, from the moment I first met him all those years ago, and I've never stopped loving him since. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful story. Now, we've come to the point where we're going to step into the vows that Jen and Gary are going to commit to each other. But before we do that, Jen and Gary would like to say thank you to some of the most important people in their lives, and that's their mums. Jen would particularly like to take a moment to acknowledge and mark the journey her mum has been through in fighting and winning against cancer. And they want to give an extra special mention to Gary's mum, Carol, and congratulate her on putting up with Gary for so long. In fact, they said a round of applause is called for because she's put up with him for so long.
Well done, Carol.
And Jen and Gary would like to give some flowers to their mum as a wee token of appreciation. You're going to give them? Yep. Thank you. And a huge thank you to Jen's stepdad, Tony, or Vader, to give him his Sunday name, who has filled the role of dad since she was 17. And just one more wee message before we go into the vows, because Holly sent me something to read out for you.
Oh, God.
And she says, Jen, you are my best friend and like a sister to me, and I love you so, so much. On your wedding day, I wanted to say there is no one more perfect for you than Gary. He is such a great guy, and I'm so full of joy that you are marrying the love of your life today. I'm also so sad that I can't make it to be there with you both today in person, to be your bridesmaid and stand by your side on the happiest of days, but clearly this wee man has other plans. Typical boy.
Yeah.
On the upside, we now have an excuse to get dressed up in fancy dresses and get pushed together to celebrate you're officially Mrs. McGibbon. Can't wait. We wish you both the best wedding day ever and a lifetime of happiness. Lots of love from me, Alex, and a very naughty baby.
Yes.
How lovely. Okay, can I ask you to step forward and to face each other? Jasmine? Absolutely. Well, I need your help here, Jasmine. Can I have those flowers?
You're not getting ready, mate.
Jasmine, can you help me to create a flower ring? So what we're going to do, let's take this. And you and I are going to walk together. You take some flowers and we're going to create a beautiful big flower ring right round your mummy. Yes, and then just drop them as you go. All the way around, baby.
Here?
Yes, all the way around. Let's do it together. Yes, you could keep taking them till you've got lots. That's it. And you just keep dropping them all the way around. That's it.
All the way around, Jazz. Keep going.
That's it. Take your time, baby. You're creating a beautiful, beautiful sacred circle. Want some more? Just to close this wee gap. Let's finish them. You could go all the way back round. There you go. Thank you, darling. You're going to go and stand with your mummy? You want to stand there? Okay, that's absolutely fine. Jen and Gary. The power to believe a promise depends entirely on our faith in the one who promises. By taking each other in marriage, you are saying you have complete faith in each other to honour your lives together as husband and wife. As you say, I do. Let these vows be more than just words. Let them be the foundation of your marriage. Let them guide you through the highs and lows, the joys and sorrows, and let them remind you of the love that brought you together. Gary, you have shared with me the depth of your love for Jen. From her making you smile every day, to bringing out the best in you, to feeling incomplete without her, even if she does drive you up the wall on occasion. And in your own words, when I asked why you want to marry her, you said, if I didn't, someone else would. She is a keeper. She's selfless, funny, driven, and strong-willed. My life needs her in it. She is the first and last thing I think about every day, and she accepts me for me. Her sense of humour is cracking, dark, and witty. Even when she isn't trying to be funny, it makes me giggle. Life is better, and I am happier as a person being with her, knowing she feels the same as me. And it says, oh, and her boobies are amazing.
Yeah.
So, Gary, do you take Jen to be your wife in marriage?
I do.
Do you promise to be a partner that loves and adores her and Jazz?
I do.
That will work tirelessly to give your family the life they deserve?
I do.
To make her cheese and toast smothered in Who's Your Sister sauce?
I do.
He said, I'd give that up for her, but it's close, but she pips it. But most of all, do you promise to love her every minute of every day the way you always have, to love her the most? Jen, you have shared with me the reason you stand here today is because Gary was your cousin's best looking pal, and he grounded you down over a process of 16 years and you finally gave in. In all seriousness, you told me he is the love of your life and you couldn't do life without him. From getting your sense of humour to being your calm in the storm, he makes you see the bigger picture and hold your hand during difficult times. And in your own words, he's perfect to me, apart from supporting Rangers. He's funny, kind, understanding and handsome. He supports me in my everyday decisions. He is amazing with my daughter Jasmine and makes us both feel like a loving family. He is the puzzle piece we needed. He comes up with hilarious ideas like wanting to buy a boat and sail it to Hoganfield Loch. He says what's on his mind with no filter. And if I am not on board with one of his ideas, he will recruit Jasmine into the idea and I will have both of them nipping my head. Gary is just a carefree spirit, doesn't take anything too serious, and I love him for it. So Jen, do you take Gary to be your husband in marriage?
I do.
Do you promise to never let a day go by without letting him know you love him more than anything? Do you promise to be there for him when things get tough and to promise him your ears for flicking when he's stressed?
I do.
Do you promise to love him more than your Doc Marten collection? Hold on. Knowing there's a new collection coming out soon, so it could be fair to say at the moment you love him more than your current collection.
I do.
But more than anything, do you promise to love Gary until you're old and grey? Can you hold that for me? Can I take your flowers, or do you want to pass your flowers to your mum? Can I ask you to join right hands? Oh. Could not be any more perfect. So I place this first one to represent Jen and Gary and the love they have for each other. And that's it, put a wee rose in the middle, that's beautiful. And I place this one to represent Jasmine. Of course, today is all about Jen and Gary, but it's also about the wee family they have already created. And as well as making vows to each other, they wanted to make a vow to Jasmine. Jen and Gary, do you promise to encourage Jasmine's curiosity, courage and imagination so that she can face life's challenges with resilience and optimism, and to protect and provide for her so that she may grow up happy and secure?
Yeah, I do.
Do you promise to fill her life with clouds, rainbows, butterflies, camping and Coyote Peterson?
Yes, I do.
And do you promise to always provide a safe home, a safe haven and a safe pair of loving arms to which she can always return? Hold that again for me. Oh, my wee darling.
Killing me.
Can I get a flower?
You did. Just look at each other and say after me, as I give you my hand, so I give you my heart. As I lay my hand in yours, so I lay my dreams in your keeping. As my hand is bound with yours, so is my life. Today, tomorrow, and all our days to come. Photographer, could you come forward and get a picture of this with a wee hand there, because it's just perfect, sorry. So lovely. And now the binding is made. Please let's say that all together. And now the binding is made. I'm going to take this away from your hands. That's it. You just step forward. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can I ask Jack to come forward with the rings?
No, he's not allowed the rings.
Oh, he's not allowed the
There's a
rings.
thrower.
He keeps chucking.
All right. Can I ask whoever's got the rings to come forward with the rings? Thank you.
He's loving.
If you just put them on the
thought's
book.
there.
All of them.
Just imagine.
Just open the box. I'm very aware of these big planks have got big holes in them. So can I ask you to take that ring and just hold it nice and safe? And then if you take Jen's ring and hold it nice and safe. I'll give you them back. Gary, can I ask you to gift a ring to Jen as a reminder of the vows and promises you've made here today? Jen, can I ask you to place the ring on Gary's finger as a reminder of the vows you've made here today? Right, you ready for this? So you only look at each other for this bit. Jen and Gary, today has been bliss. Now pucker up and get ready to kiss. Because I'm delighted to say that at 1:48 p.m. on this day, and for the rest of your life, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Thank you so much. Jen and Gary are now going to sign their marriage schedule. We will be back in just 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere at all, please.
That's it.
She needed to know exactly what time.
Oh, I know what to do.
Did she tell you?
No, because I done it for her.
All right. She's like, please, I've got to know exactly what time. Right, so Gary, you're going to sign this first. What we're going to do is, there's a wee rip in that. It was already there.
Yeah, that was me.
All right, just if they say anything, just say that was already there. Right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this pen, which is a fountain pen. You're going to keep it away from every Jasmine's dress and Jane's dress. Have a wee practice there, first of all, just your normal signature. That's it, and then you're going to sign it in there. Perfect. Right, Jen, you come forward. Keep it away from your dress. Have a wee practice there. Your normal signature. And then you are just going to sign in there. We'll let you sign something in a wee minute, my wee darling. Right, and then I will sign it.
You come back, darling.
Wait till I do this and then you can sign it. So I've got John. John, just have a wee practice of your normal signature on that envelope first. Right, and then you are going to sign, just make sure all those details are right.
That's right.
And then you're going to sign just above your name there. Perfect. And then I've got Samantha. Samantha, just have a wee practice. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Can you hold that for me?
I don't have a pretty signature.
No, it's absolutely fine. Neither do I. Right. So have a wee practice there, just your normal signature. Perfect. And then you're going to just check they're all correct. They're all spelled correct, and then you're just going to sign up there.
Can I see?
Perfect. Right. Hold on 2 seconds. So don't go away if you just stay there for a wee second. Right, Jasmine, can you take that? There you go, and you sign your name there, darling. Except just turn it round a bit. There you go.
It's a different pen. It's a fancy pen.
It's a very fancy pen, isn't it? Gary, what did you, yeah, just let her carry on. What did you sign here? What does that actually say?
Gary.
Just Gary?
Yep.
What did you sign?
You bet me naughty.
John, what did you sign?
J. Megan.
J. Megan. So J. M-E-L-M-E-I. G-H-A-N.
I might know if it isn't, it's Belly's name.
Samantha, what did you sign?
It's done.
Yes, done. Who do you want me to give this to?
Tony. Aye.
Tony, you in charge of the marriage licence. Make sure it doesn't get lost. Right.
Do you like it?
I love it. Look at that. Look at the love hearts and everything. Thank you so much. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Okay, folks, thanks for your patience. We are almost at the end of formalities, but fear not, because although the ceremony is almost over, the party is just beginning. On behalf of Gary and Jen, can I say a huge thank you for being here and helping make today even more meaningful. A special thank you and round of applause for this wee girl for creating a beautiful flower circle and basically sealing the show. After the ceremony, you're invited just to head inside and get the drinks flowing, but don't forget to get your best pose on for the photographer. And speaking of photos, we are going to end with a selfie. So everybody up on your feet. You guys step forward and then turn round, but make sure Jasmine's in. Oh, my wee darling. Make sure you all kind of crowd in that way so that we can get everybody in. Right, so I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. We're all going to shout Jasmine, but you're going to make it look as if it's the best wedding you've ever been to. So hands in the air, love hearts, whatever. Wait till I make sure everybody's in. Can I see Jasmine? Yes, I can with the wee flowers. Right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Jasmine! Right, turn and face your guests. Give me a huge big cheer. Make a partner the ways there. Give me a huge big Ayrshire cheer as I give you our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. McGibbon. Okay, you can make your way back up. Keep that applause going. Come on.
You've done a few of these.
A wee few. One or two.
Just flow with it.
One or two. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, folks. Thank you for watching. Bye.